Cruising with Mark, where cruising is always fun and free.
Good afternoon. It is May the 29th, 2024, coming to you from the Emerald Princess Casino, the Gatsby Casino. Here, tomorrow is de-embarkation day, or embarkation day, whichever way you look at it. Got another 20 days to go on this cruise ship. Wanted to talk in regards to some of the things changing with Princess, okay? It is, like I said, I'm here every week on a Princess cruise, and what I found is this, and some people are going to disagree with me, but it is a consensus now, is that all Princess Cruise Casino Players Club, all those people are not always singing from the same songbook as far as your comps, and they're going to say it's algorithms or all that good stuff. I witnessed a case this past week, okay? Two really good friends of mine, I'm going to give a shout out, Billy and Becky, okay? They played every single night at the craps table. They played hard. And they were not rated correctly. The people putting in the information at the box, at the pit boss, the box man, they were not keeping current numbers for anyone at the box. Now, I'm not going to say that they were prejudiced towards anybody. I'm not going to say that they were, I'm just saying that they were kind of asleep at the wheel. Now, I'm not throwing stones at Princess Players Club or Princess dealers, okay? But I've been on here now for 20 days. Got 20 more to go. And I have noticed that when I was playing hard for the first 10 days, I'd ask them, how am I looking? And they kept saying, Mark, you're looking great. You're looking great on your numbers. But what I did not notice, or I did notice, is that that on those computer screens, and I'm just telling it, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble or anything like that, but you notice that they don't really want the players ever looking at the screens, okay? You can see the players' names, you can see the color codings, and as I've told you before, blue is $25 to $50. Green is $50 to $99. Black is $100 to $249. Purple is $249 to $500. Okay? And then if you're not hitting the $25 minimums, you're clear color and they're really not rating you. But I know for a fact that there were several people that were betting and they were average rolling. And I witnessed it. They were average rolling $60, $70, $80, $90, $100. And they said at the end they were only doing $37. $37. Are you kidding me? $37? Every time they were buying, they were out at least $51, a 15, 18, 18, a 5 and a 6 and an 8, 15, 18 and 18. And keep in mind this. Princess Cruises has now gone to $10 minimums on all of their table games, okay? $10. So I understand if you're at a $5 minimum table like they used to do, $10 minimums. So if you're going to place bets and you're just going to bet a 12, a 6 and an 8, you have to be at a 12 and a 12. $12. That's $24. Off the rip, okay? And so if you go with, a $10 5, like the Iron Cross, a $12 6, and a $12 8, you're at $34. They were saying these people are at $37, and I would see them on all the hard ways, and on the field bet now, on field bet instead of $5, you got to be up there $10 minimums. So you got to be betting $10 minimums in the field. Now that's consistent with all casinos across the board. You can't just bet $5 field bet if the minimums are $10. But they were betting $60, $70, $80, $90, $100, okay? They weren't jacking up to $150, but they were consistently $80 and $90 all the way across. Sometimes they'd go over 100, and sometimes they'd be down as low as maybe $51, $52. But to put them at $37 and $42 is a travesty. And to come to find out, all of their playing, okay, they should have received, and they have received in the past. And I feel bad about this because I brought these people into the fold many months ago, and they are fantastic people. And they came, they buy in with $1,000, $1,500 every single night. They stand there till their feet are hurting, and they ended up with a booby prize. They didn't even get an interior in $250. They got $300 in free play to use on their next cruise. Now, I didn't want to bring those people into this conversation because I just wanted to share a story about a few people on the craps table this past week, and it's not right. It is not right, and the dealers are not rating. Normally, the casino employees, the box people, when they're on your side, they're giving you the benefit of the doubt because they know you're there to earn free cruises. So they're giving you really gracious ratings. But don't make it hard. It's the game of craps is hard enough. Okay? The house is going to win. We know that. So we always try to filter our losses. But don't let us play as hard as we can. Don't let us lose our filter. Mine is $300, $400, $500 a night. And then just comp us and rate us at $37 or $42? Are you kidding me? Okay? I have always been rated at $150, $175. The pit boss, the box man are saying, Mark, we got you. We got you. There's something missing here now on, I'm not going to throw stones at certain people, but there's something not right. And I'll tell you what, it frustrates you. Because this couple is on a cruise again with me the next 10 days. And I heard that they said, I'm not going in the casino anymore if all I got was a $300 booby prize. I'm not going to go in and spend and lose $1,000 or $1,500 or whatever it may be if all I'm going to get is the booby prize. We are in the casino for one reason and one reason only: to earn free cruises, period. We want to win. We don't want to lose, but we want to earn free cruises. So the casino, Princess Players Club, the Princess dealers we need to all start singing from the same songbook, okay? I wasn't affected by this. I'm not going to go into all the reasons I wasn't affected. I didn't even play hardly, okay? The first 10 days I played, I did okay. But this last 10 days, I went in 3 times. 3 times. And that's it. Just because a lot of you all, a lot of subscribers were here on this cruise. And we played and we yucked it up. But they are so disappointed in what they received this time. Generally speaking, this group of people, when we're playing and playing balls to the wall, we're playing with the same amount of buy-in. We're playing for the same amount of time. We're winning and losing about the same sometimes. It's always the same. And we normally get mini suites, $1,500, and the Princess Plus package. This time, all those people that normally get the mini suites, $1,500, and Princess Plus package, ended up with a balcony and $600. That's a slap right there. And then those people that are used to getting the better, the balcony and $600, they were getting the interior in $250. And I got a great friend. I hate to mention names, but I have a great friend. Let's just say he was a doctor. He's probably 75 years old. He is fantastic. Okay? Kindest soul ever. He plays, he rolls. He didn't even get the booby prize. I think he got $150. The booby prizes now, they seem to change and fluctuate. It used to be 150, 250, 500, 600. Now it seems to be 150 and 300. And I don't know any other numbers. 150 and 300. Because the two people that they had at $37 and $42 got $300. Really? $300? And the doctor, he got 150. 150 is not worth anything. 300 is not worth anything when you're playing and playing every single night for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Now, I'm not saying it's just because this is on the Emerald Princess. I don't know. Okay? When I was on the Crown Princess for the past couple months, it was fantastic. Mini suite, mini suite, mini suite. I'm on here for 20 more days. After this, I'm jumping on to a couple other Princess cruise ships. Princess needs these people back here playing because guess what? We pump up the casino. My YouTube channel pumps up people coming because they want to earn free cruises. And so if you come and you want to earn free cruises and you're playing and playing pretty hard, you think, and then you don't get to the free interior or free balcony or free mini suite, it makes me look dumb, and it just brings down the whole morale. Okay? And I know a lot of you are saying, well, it's not happening like that for me. I'm still getting everything. Okay, you may be. You may be still getting the mini suites and the Princess Plus package. You're probably losing a heck of a lot of money. Maybe we all didn't lose enough money. Okay? But I know we did. It just seems like this cruise ship right here is not geared for comping people and rating people correctly. You have to rate them correctly. I was flabbergasted when one of the pit bosses, boxmen, said to this couple, "You're at $37 average and you're at $42 average." And I'm looking at the board and I see like $90 out on each one of them, and they continually do $90. 37, 42. What are you counting? Now, some of the old school Princess dealers, they count what you originally bet. Okay, so for instance, let's just say that you throw out, let's not even talk about playing pass line or odds, because we know that is out. Okay, we know that they're definitely not comping your rating you for free cruises when you bet odds. Watch my other videos, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay? And never bet pass line unless you're throwing, because that's even odds. Okay, but let's just go back to the real close there. And there's one other thing I want to talk about is amount of people in the casino if there's a VIP event going. Okay? I've heard this recently, like the last couple weeks on here, they had like a VIP slot machine event where they had like 100 people or 70 people playing. And so that will gin up the algorithms and raise the bar. Let's just say that they have, who knows, they never tell you. Remember, we haven't been transparent yet on Princess like they keep saying they're going to come out with a form. Now, what I did understand from my buddy Mike, I'm giving you a shout out. He's my buddy. We're going to be cruising. Oh my gosh, I think we got 28 days on the Sun Princess coming up. But what Mike does, and he just told me, is that if you're at $1,500, if you're at 1,500 points in the Princess casinos on some ships, you're getting free drinks in the casino. Well, that's nice because they're really stingy at giving free drinks at it in Princess casinos. If you don't have the drink package, you better get in good with the pit bosses and say, hey, can I have a drink? And then I've seen this personally for the past 20 days. I just drink water, okay? And some people will maybe drink a beer. And I'll say to them, instead of going around the table and saying, hey, round on the casino, they're saying, one guy, I'm not going to say their name, they'll say, here, get Mark a drink. Get him a Diet Coke, whatever I want. Free, okay? You tip him $1, $2. But they're not going around the table, at least this group of people on the Emerald. And I hate to throw stones at a certain cruise ship, but I cruise on every Princess cruise ship that there is. And this group is tight. So they had a couple of slot tournaments, and what I understood was this, before they ever become transparent, is that let's just say that they have 10 free suites, 10 free mini suites, 20 balconies, and 20 interiors, okay, for 60 free cruises on one itinerary, and the rest is booby prizes, free play, okay? So if you have 70 or 100 slot players wearing it out because they were invited to play and they got a free cruise to come here to play in the slot tournament, the last one last week was for $25,000, then they had something else going on this past week. Well, those people are going and trying to win. But before the slot machine tournament starts, they are loading that slot machine with money, and they're using their medallion and all kinds of things. And maybe some of them are at 20, 30,000 points, and maybe they've lost $5,000. And just maybe they're the ones getting the mini suites because they only have 10 mini suites allotted. And I'm just saying, nothing else makes sense. So that is one thing. The other point I was going to make is, so it kind of is like a bell curve and supply and demand. So if you're not at the high points, let's say the cutoff for an interior room normally is about 5,000 points on a slot machine, generally speaking, 5,000 points, okay? Maybe because the bell curve and there were so many players and they only had so many cruises to give out, they might have jacked that number up to $8,000 or $9,000 or $10,000 to get the interior. And the regular $5,000 that you normally get the interior, you just picked up $300, $300 in free play. I don't know, but it is way harder to get the free cruises on this cruise ship. Okay, so gosh, I just lost my train of thought. So anyhow, this is, I'll do it in another video, but like I said, it's just hard to come in and play hard and know that you're probably going to lose. And people say, why do I want to come into a cruise ship and lose? You want to come into a cruise ship. If you lose, you're still winning at earning a free cruise. Okay? If you go to Atlantic City or Las Vegas and you decide that you're going to lose, then you're not getting a free cruise there. You may get one for your loyalty level, but you're not. If you lose money, they're going to maybe comp you 10% of your losses and get you, a chicken dinner, or comp you a room for a night. But on a cruise ship, on Princess cruises specifically, you're probably going to lose with a filter on you, but you're always going to win and earn a free cruise. So several people this past week are so upset because they wanted to earn the free cruises. And they always get balcony and $600. And they just got $300 on free play? So, that's the story. That's what I know for now. I know this is a long video. I always try to, talk about rainbows and fluffy clouds and puffy clouds and all those kind of things. But it's just been, this has been unusual. And I'm not the only person saying this. It has been unusual for people to not get at the level that they normally get at. So, anyhow, that's it for now. Subscribe to my channel. Have any comments, email me at cruisingwithmark@gmail.com. Trying a different format, trying to bring it up. Here you are, cruisingwithmark@gmail.com. Just email me if you have anything if you have any thoughts, or good or bad. So, anyhow, till then, subscribe to my channel. You all have a really good day.